Hello everyone. So let's begin with the new topic or new unit, which is national income and its related aggregates. So it covers two chapters. First one is circular flow of income, and in this video we're going to discuss this part only. So let's move further. So first see that what is circular flow stands for. So it is basically it is a major exchange which is represented as flow of money and flow of goods and services. So we're gonna also see the example. So firstly we can see that the circular flow analysis is the basis of national accounts and hence of macroeconomics. So because we are considering the national accounts here, so that's why it is not a micro, it is included in macroeconomics. Then it is a cycle of income generation in the production process and its distribution among the factors of production. And here the factors of production means what? The all the people or all the capital that is invested in the production, that is called factors of production, like labor, machinery, capital, anything which you have included or which the helps in the production process. So that's we will called as factors of production. And finally its circulation from the households to firm in the form of consumption expenditure. So फिर अब हम क्या देख सकते हैं दैट हाउस होल्ड्स फर्म गुड्स बनाएगी, फिर उसी गुड्स को हाउस होल्ड्स को प्रोवाइड करेगी कि हाँ अब आप हमारे गुड्स की कंजम्पशन कीजिए. So in this circular flow of income we are taking only two sector economy, in which two sector economy में only there is the firm and the households. There is no involvement of government and any foreign sector. Okay. So see the example of circular flow of income. So this could be understood in three phases. First one is generation phase, the second is distribution phase, and third is disposition phase. So क्या होता है, अब हम टू सेक्टर इकोनॉमी में है तो पहले क्या होगा, जो फर्म है, ओके, फर्म क्या करेगी, फर्म फैक्टर सर्विसेज लेगी, फर्म फैक्टर सर्विसेज लेगी, ओके, सर्विसेज लेगी किससे, फ्रॉम हाउस होल्ड्स. बिकॉज हम टू सेक्टर इकोनॉमी में है तो देर इज ओनली फर्म्स एंड हाउस होल्ड आर इन्वॉल्व. तो फर्स्ट जो है फर्म लेगी फैक्टर सर्विसेज किससे, हाउस होल्ड से लेगी. ओके. देन हाउस होल्ड्स क्या करेंगे, अब फर्म ने अगर हाउस होल्ड ने सर्विसेज दी है फर्म को तो फर्म को उन्हें इनकम देनी होगी, है ना. सो जनरेशन फेज में क्या होता है, फर्स्ट फर्म प्रोड्यूस गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज विद द हेल्प ऑफ फैक्टर सर्विसेज, जो कि फैक्टर सर्विसेज कौन प्रोवाइड करे, हाउस होल्ड्स. ओके. फिर उसका डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन करना, डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन इन द फॉर्म ऑफ व्हाट, इन द फॉर्म ऑफ फैक्टर इनकम. फैक्टर इनकम इज व्हाट, फैक्टर इनकम अगर आप कोई लेबर यूज कर रहे हो अपने प्रोडक्शन में तो आपको उसे वेजेस देने पड़ेंगे. अगर आप के पास लैंड अपनी है तो नहीं, बट अगर आपने लैंड किसी से किराए पे लिया, ओके, तो यू हैव टू पे रेंट. So this distribution phase is the distribution of income to the factor of production or to the factors involved in the production. Then the last one is disposition phase. What disposition phase is that अब हमें पता है कि हमने गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज प्रोड्यूस कर लिए, ओके, फैक्टर सर्विसेज की हेल्प से. एंड देन हमने क्या कर लिया, हमने इनकम की डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन भी कर दी हाउस होल्ड्स को. सो अब हम लोग क्या करेंगे, अब हम लोग उसी इनकम को जो हाउस होल्ड्स हैं वो यूज करेंगे फॉर देयर कंजम्पशन. ओके. सो अगर हमने इनकम हमारे पास आ गई तो अब ऐसा तो नहीं है कि हाउस होल्ड्स कुछ खाएंगे नहीं या कुछ खरीदेंगे नहीं, they also do consumption na. So what they'll do, they'll take or they'll purchase goods and services from the firms only. So what they will do, they'll spend their income in the consumption of the goods produced by the firms. So हमने क्या देखा, पहले हमने फर्म को देखा, ठीक है, फर्म को देखा और यहाँ पे हाउस होल्ड को देखा. ओके, पहले हाउस होल्ड ने फैक्टर सर्विसेज दी और फर्म ने हाउस होल्ड्स को गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज प्रोवाइड करे. फिर वही गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज, मतलब ये फैक्टर इनकम, ठीक है, अगर हम देखें कि हमने इनकम दी है हाउस होल्ड्स को, so what they will do, they will use this income for the consumption purposes. So for the consumption purposes, what they'll do, they'll purchase the goods which are produced by the firm only. So two sector economy में क्या होगा, पहले फर्म जो है वो हाउस होल्ड से क्या करेंगे, फैक्टर सर्विसेज लेंगे एंड देन उनको गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज प्रोवाइड करेंगे. सो ये हो गया फर्म का पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. देन हाउस होल्ड्स का पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू क्या देखना है हमें, हाउस होल्ड्स ने फैक्टर सर्विसेज दी और फर्म को कंजम्पशन एक्सपेंडिचर करा फर्म के साथ उसी इनकम को जो उन्होंने रिसीव करी थी फर्म से. सो इट इज अ टू वे फ्लो. ओके, first from the firm to household and then the household to firm. How the firm will produce the goods and services provided to the households and provide the income to the households. Then the second flow is from the households to firm. In what, in how, like we can say that the households will do consumption and purchase the goods and services produced by the firms with the help of their factor income. So I hope that this example is clear. It is a quite easier example. So let's move further. So the next topic is what it is stock. So it is that variable which is measured at a particular point of time. Like as on 31st Jan, any particular date we'll take. It is not a time dimensional. Okay. So for example, stock of goods in a go down as on 31st Jan 2020. So money supply, national capital, these all are example of stock only. So at a particular point of time, if we are considering anything like गो डाउन में स्टॉक है 31st को, बैंक किसी बैंक में अगर हमारी डिपॉजिट्स हैं एट अ पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम और इन अ पर्टिकुलर डेट, so what they'll treat it as stock. So let's see an example. So firstly we'll discuss the flow concept and then we'll go to the example part. Okay, so what flow? So it is measured over a period of time. In stock, what we have seen that we'll measure it at a particular point of time, but in flow we are measuring flow over a period of time. So here time dimension is involved and we can say that production during the month of Jan, okay, birth rate in the year, in a particular year, or income in the particular year, these all will be treated as what it is, it will be treated as flow only. So let's take an example, it will be more clear, the stock and flow concept. Okay, so here we can see that here is written inflow, then it is written stock and then it is outflow. Okay, so अब देखो यहाँ पे क्या दिख रहा है, हमने डिपॉजिट करे 1000 पर मंथ हम लोग कर रहे हैं. ओके, सो अगर हमने फर्स्ट, अगर मान लो हम 5th Jan को डिपॉजिट्स देख रहे हैं कि कितने होंगे, तो इट विल बी ट्रीटेड एज अ स्टॉक. व्हाई इट इज ट्रीटेड एज अ स्टॉक? बिकॉज वी आर सीइंग at a particular point of time. Okay, we are measuring our balance on any particular date, like on 5th January. Okay, then if we are seeing cash withdrawn, so if we are withdrawing any cash, like withdraws 200 per month, like if we say that he is Mr. Peter, okay, if Peter wants to see his balance on 5th January, then what it will be treated as? It will be treated as stock, because he is measuring his money at a particular point of time as on 5th January. But if he's withdrawing any money, like withdraws 200 per month, then this cash withdrawn will be treated as a flow, because like he's withdrawing monthly. Okay, so it is measured over a period of time. So let's take in another example. So the amount, here we can see there is a tap in the water in glass. So amount of water in a glass is a stock concept because we are storing it. Okay, the amount of water flowing from the tap into a glass per second. So what it will be? It will be a flow concept because the water is flowing from the tap. Okay, so we are measuring it over a period of time, but here the water in the glass is what is, it is a stock concept because we are measuring it a particular point of time. Like अगर हम देख रहे हैं किसी ग्लास में वाटर है, ओके, सो हम देख रहे हैं कि 3 बजे कितना पानी, तो 3 बजे का टाइम जो हो गया वो हम पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम पे देख रहे हैं, तो दैट विल बी अ स्टॉक कंसेप्ट. सो व्हाई द water coming from the tap is treated as a flow concept because we are measuring it over a period of time. Like हर per second पे कितना पानी आ रहा है, like उसके हिसाब से हम लोग देख रहे हैं. So that's why we are treating the amount of water flowing from the tap as a flow concept and the amount of water in a glass as a stock concept. I hope that this two examples are clear. The next topic is the difference between the two, the stock and the flow concept. So first we are taking the meaning as we have seen in our definitions or in that what is stock variable. It is a variable that is measured at a particular point of time. Okay, and the flow variable is what? It is a variable which is measured over a period of time. Okay, here in the stock the time dimension, it does not have a time dimension, but flow has a time dimension. Like हमने देखा कि glass per second, तो per second is what? It is a time dimension it is involved in. Okay, so that's why flow is a time dimensional concept and it is not a time dimensional concept. Nature of concept, it is a static. Static means here there is no change, but in a dynamic concept there is changes. Okay, like per second पे अगर हम देख रहे हैं तो हर per second पे changes भी तो होंगे ना. पहले ग्लास में थोड़ा वाटर जाएगा, देन हम देखते हैं ना ड्रॉप ड्रॉप करके पानी बढ़ता जाता है, तो that's why here the flow is a dynamic concept and the stock is a static concept. So examples we have also seen in the previous slides. That example of stock is the goods in a godown on 31st Jan and production of the goods during the month of Jan is what? It is a flow concept. So I hope the difference between the two is clear. It is very simple. Only 4 points are there: the meaning, the time dimension, the nature of concept, and the example. I hope that it is clear. Then there are two types of circular flows, like the real flow and the money flow. So the real flow is what? Here in the real flow there is no money involved in it. It is the flow of factor services from the households to firm and the corresponding flow of goods and services from the firms to households. So हमने क्या देखा था कि सर्कुलर फ्लो जो है वो टू वे फ्लो होता है. टू वे फ्लो कैसे होता है? पहले फर्म जो है वो क्या करता है? फैक्टर सर्विसेज लेता है. तो कैसे? अब हम अभी अगली स्लाइड में हम लोग एग्जांपल देखेंगे, उसमें यू विल बी मोर क्लियर. सो first, what the real flow is? The real flow is the flow of factor services from the households to firm. Okay, and then the corresponding flow of goods and services from the firms to households. So पहले फर्म जो है वो क्या करेगी? हाउसहोल्ड से फैक्टर सर्विसेज लेगी और देन देयर विल बी अ कॉरेस्पॉन्डिंग फ्लो, और उसी फैक्टर सर्विसेज की हेल्प से क्या करेगी? गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज को बनाएगी और फिर वो हाउस होल्ड्स को प्रोवाइड करेगी. देन व्हाट इज मनी फ्लो? money flow is the flow of factor payments from the firms. अब हमने देखा था कि फर्म क्या करेगी, अब फर्म ने फैक्टर सर्विसेज ली है, तो अगर उसने लेबर लिया है, मान लीजिए 2 लेबर लिया है, ओके, तो 2 लेबर के लिए अगर वो 500 भी दे रहा है, तो वेजेस क्या हो गई, दैट वेजेस विल बी ट्रीटेड एज फैक्टर पेमेंट्स एंड द कॉरेस्पॉन्डिंग फ्लो ऑफ कंजम्पशन, corresponding flow of what, corresponding flow of consumption expenditure from the households to firm for purchase of goods and services. So what we can see here, the money factor is involved in the money flow, or what money factor, like we can say that here the payment will be, the flow of payment will be from the firm to the households, and then from the households to firm in the form of the consumption expenditure. Okay, so I hope in the real flow there is no money factor involved, but in the money flow there is a money factor involved. Okay, then next is the example of real flow and money flow. So we can see that here the real flow is what, the real flow is flow of factor services from the households to firm, and the corresponding flow of firms to households in the form of goods and services. Okay, then the second one is money flow. So money flow, how the flow of the factor income from the firm to the households, and then the corresponding flow of households to firm in the form of consumption expenditure, like payment for goods and services, and the factor income will be rent, wages, interest and profit, because we are treating that we are taking the factor services of capital, any labor. Okay, so there is a 2 example, and if you want to see the combined example, then you can see the third picture. Here it is written, the firstly the factor of production and the goods and services are there involved in the real flow, and the factor payment and consumption expenditure is involved in the money flow. So in the money flow, the money factor is involved. In the real flow, the flow of goods and services and the flow of factors of production or factor services is involved. Okay, I hope that these 2 examples are clear, and with the combined example you will be more able to clear up your doubts that how both flows are working. Okay, so this is the end of the presentation or end of the video. I hope that the circular flow income topic is clear to everyone, and if there is still any doubt, you can drop your doubts in the comment section. Thank you.